sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Yellow, 15, 180. Come on, let's go. Sit. Tight dog.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. On second down, it's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On first down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's third and long. shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
You're set. 19. Mike 50. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball?
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 66. Bullet.
Miller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, 59. Who do you want? Who do you want? Who do you want?
On 1st and 10, Watson. And an alley to run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
He's checking crack.
Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Miller. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last drive, They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 71 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he's got his man on the out route. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 44 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw, Watson. Flushed out right. And this one complete to Will Fuller. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, Watson. Being chased out left. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That one goes for 30 yards. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. A first down carry now for Miller. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Watson completes it to Miller. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat. But they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored point.
He's got a man complete. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 42 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. There for the tackle, Jacob Martin. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. Now Mahomes. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Mahomes going to throw. He is going to find Hill here. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. And again, it's Mahomes. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They come up in an offset eye. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
24. Alert. 55. 31.
Throwing again is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Alert. Switch. Hey, watch it.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Watson now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Watson going to throw again, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Flush to his right. He may try and... The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. He lets this one fly toward the back. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 41 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. Again, it's Watson. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson going deep for Hopkins. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And Stills bringing it in. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson going deep for Hopkins. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Watson steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Hey, 31. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check.
On first down, it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, his second sack of the night. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Alert. Check 43. 30. Hustle.
Third and long. It's Watson. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So you knew one way or another that they needed the two scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all three timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all three timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to...
Well, this is... Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw is Mahomes. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill.